Welcome MTG Burgeoning viewer. This is a quick message to remind you of our rewards for September. If we get at least 30 subscribers during the month of September, then one subscriber will be chosen at random and receive an entire set of Modern Horizon art cards. Also, any subscriber who comments on every MTG Burgeoning video during the month of September will become eligible for the October Pack Wars. On October 1st, a list will be compiled of all subscribers that commented on every MTG Burgeoning video released during September. From this list, one subscriber will be chosen at random to participate in the October Pack Wars for free. If the chosen subscriber is already a Pack Wars supporter or member, then that subscriber will receive a second spot in the October Pack Wars. So be sure to leave a comment and prepare for war. We're MTG Burgeoning. This is EDH Commander Thursday. Subscribe now and join the movement. Xenagos, God of Revels, is a 6/5 legendary enchantment creature god for 3 and a gruel. It's indestructible, and as long as our devotion to red and green is less than 7, Xenagos isn't a creature. At the beginning of combat on our turn, another target creature we control gains haste and gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is that creature's power. This is MTG Burgeoning, and this is Commander Thursday, and in today's video, we are going to play test Xenagos, God of Revels. Hello Burgeonites, this is MTG Burgeoning and we are here on Commander Thursday, and in today's video we are going to play test our most recent deck tech. And if you want to get caught up as to what all of the goodies are that are in this deck, you can click on the link below and it'll take you right to Xenagos, the God of Revels. Alright, so we know what our commander does, and we have our commander deck, so let's give this baby a shuffling. And let's play test this. So the goal of this particular play test with Xenagos, we want Xenagos in play before turn 5. We have enough ramp to make that happen. So we want Xenagos in play by turn 5, and we want a fatty in play the turn after. At least one the turn after. So in our world, by turn 5, we want to be threatening one of our opponents with a great big huge fatty, a great big one. One of our beasties we went out there, and we want to be threatening our opponent by turn 5. That's our goal. Alright, so let's give this baby a whirl, and let's hope that that goal comes to fruition. Slide our deck right here. We got our commander right there. Alright. Let's get our turn counter out. Alright, so we're on turn 0 right now. Let's get our first 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, here we go, baby. Here we go. Let's do it. Alright, Krosan Grip. Ooh, that's a nice one to grab. Quicksilver Amulet. Oh, come on, some lands. Alright, Bonder's Enclave. Couple Finale of Devastation. Oh no, Greater Good. And a Carplusian Force. We have no ramp and we only have 2 lands in hand. Well, you know what that means, folks. That's a free mulligan. Alright, so with a bunch of off-camera shuffling, we'll give this a few more shuffles on camera just to make sure that everything is kept on the up and up. We're running a legitimate YouTube entertainment channel here, folks. We're not trying to pull wool over anyone's eyes. Besides, who's got the time to do that? Okay, here we go. All right. This Gruul deck is ready. We took our mulligan. We are going to be rewarded with it. All right, here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, mountain. Ooh, forest. There we go. Savage Ventmaw. Command Tower. Give us one piece of ramp. Stone Hoof Chieftain, Gulta, and Chandra's Ignition. Okay. Come on, let's get some ramp. We're taking this, baby. Here we go. Turn 1. Remember, by turn 6, by turn 5, we want to threaten. Draw a card. All right, we play a Command Tower. Pass the turn. Turn number 2. We draw Archetype of Endurance. Playing Mountain goes on the left. All right, we pass. Turn 3. Come on. Oh, Forest. Turn 4. Finale of Devastation. Mountain goes into play, and we will not reach our goal in this play test. Turn 5. Let's move these over here. That's better. Turn 5, we draw Stomping Grounds. So we'll tap out and we'll cast Xenagos on turn 5. It's not where we wanted to be, but we'll play the cards that we're given. So turn 6. No ramp. Rats. Now we draw the ramp. Alright, so we have a Ventmaw in our hand. So we can tap for the... I think we're going to cast that Ventmaw. That's what I think we're going to do. But with the 6, we can cast the 2... okay, so let's do... yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay, here we go. We'll pay the 2 life for our Stomping Ground to come into play untapped. And then we'll tap out. We'll tap our 6 lands. And we're going to cast the Savage Ventmaw, which reads, whenever he attacks, we add 3 red and 3 green to our mana pool, and until end of turn, this mana doesn't empty from our mana pool as steps and phases ends. So if we are fortunate enough to get an attack phase off, and the Savage Ventmaw does not get targeted for removal before we declare him as an attacker and he attacks, then we will add our 3 red and our 3 green. We will have Xenagos target Savage Ventmaw to give him +4/+4 in flying, and we swing for 8. We move to second main phase, and with that 6 mana, this is what we're going to do. Boy, we have some options here, don't we? Alright, so I think what we want to do, it's only 8. So I think we'll take 2 of that green mana, a little bit of the shaboom boom action there, and we're going to cast Gulta. We're going to put Gulta into play. And then we still have the 4. I think we'll take 2 red mana, drop down to that to throw out our Thought Vessel. And then next turn we can seriously threaten with a Finale of Devastation or a Chandra's Ignition. Or we can just throw the Archetype of Endurance out there, protecting all of our creatures. That's not terrible for turn 6. So let's untap and let's see what turn 7 will yield. So we got our 2 mountains. Got some great balance with our mana. That's fantastic. And we're 1 creature away from putting Xenagos online. Alright, turn 7. We draw a Decimate. Ooh, boy. That could be a great spell to cast second main phase with some mana that we generate from the Savage Ventmaw. As it is right now, we got 7 available mana. Alright, so I don't see us casting anything pre-combat phase. So let's move to combat. And we will definitely target Gulta with Xenagos, giving him +12/+12 and trample. So let's say we swing with both creatures, a 24/24 trampler and the Savage Ventmaw. And of course, we're assuming that our creatures are not going to be targeted for removal. So we get 3 red and we get 3 green. Okay, and Gulta hits home. So a 24/24 trampler is what we have right now on the battlefield. Alright, we move to second main phase, and suddenly we're looking at 13 mana that we can use. So, I'm guessing with 13, we can cast a Stone Hoof Chieftain for 8. Let's say we cast our Stone Hoof Chieftain for 8. Xenagos is now currently online, so we'll just get rid of 6, 7, and 8. And you know what I think we do is, I think we tap the rest of our mana for 5. We cast a Chandra's Ignition, targeting Galta. That's 24 damage to each other creature and each opponent. And the great thing about that is Galta stays, Xenagos stays, the Stonehoof Chieftain stays, and we lose the Savage Ventmaw, but that's okay because we've already ramped up a ton with him. So by turn 7, we might have already, we've most likely wiped the board of creatures, of our opponent's creatures, and we are threatening all of their life totals. Every opponent just took 24, so that easily could have knocked out one, maybe two other opponents because we just attacked with a 24-24 Galta. I think that worked out very well to our advantage. That's turn 7. We are a massive threat. Play test number 1 is a success. Let's see how a second play test will hold up. Now, although we did not meet our initial goals during the first playtesting of getting Xenagos out onto the battlefield before turn 5, and then on turn 5 becoming a threat, I think it was a pretty good consolation prize how it ended up. I mean, turn 7, we wiped the board. We have the best board state, most likely. I mean, we don't know exactly if our opponents would have been able to interact with Savage Ventmaw, which, let's face it, is going to be a prime target for removal. That's why we're just playtesting. It gives us a good feel for what the deck can do, and if we can continuously repeat that process of being such a threat in the early portions of the game, and that's an indicator that, you know, it's not a fluky deck. It's something, it's a focused what we're trying to do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 is the Savage Beating. Okay, Forest, all right. Selvala Stampede, I like seeing that one. Star of Extinction, Field of Ruin, Dracuseth, and, alright, 3 lands, no ramp, nothing to cast before turn 5. Okay, you know what? Let's roll with it. Let's do it. Let's see what we can do. Turn 1. We draw Malignus. Alright. Stomping Ground into play, tapped. Untap, turn 2, and we draw. Oh, there we go. Thought Vessel. Tap 1, tap 2. And there's our Thought Vessel. Come on, let's get that land, baby. We get that land. We move to turn 3. We untap. Alright, we draw the Greater Good. Alright, that's not a bad land. That's not a bad enchantment to draw at all. We'll tap 4, and we'll cast our Greater Good. Okay, excellent. Turn 4 comes. We draw. Oh, we didn't get our mana. Darn. And we play nothing. And we move to turn 5. And we draw a Homeward Path. So we play our Homeward Path. We're at turn 5. I think we have to just put Xenagos out there. So we tap 5. Xenagos goes into play. And here we go. Turn 6. We draw a Summoning Trap. And we're still stuck at 5 mana. So I guess we're throwing Malignus out there. Which is not a bad thing because we'll put Malignus out there. And we're just going to assume that our opponents, one of our opponents, still has 40 life. So we'll say Malignus is a 20-20, and we're going to move to combat, and immediately someone's going to attempt to remove Malignus from the game because, let's face it, it's Malignus, and somebody doesn't want to get one-shotted on turn 6. So as they go to make that Malignus go bye-bye, we'll sacrifice Malignus to the Greater Good, and we're going to draw 20 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We're going to draw 20. We'll end up discarding 3, but let's see some of the goodies we got. That Maw. Alright, so hopefully, did we draw our Reliquary Tower? We did not. Okay, so that's not terrible. I see that Tooth and Nail there. So what we would most likely, we have to discard 3 and then discard down to 7. So we still have a land drop for this turn, and I think that we would probably put down, one of our basics. We'll drop down, and we'll put a mountain into play, and then we would definitely keep at least one land in our hand while discarding but we got some good ones in here. We still have a Reap the Past, so we can always bring a bunch of these guys back. With so many options, I think we're just going to stand pat. And let's do this. Let's say, since we got some... all right, you know what? This is what we're going to do. We'll discard a Carnage Tyrant, a Tarka, and a Rapacious one, a Hellkite Tyrant, a land, another land, keep Return of the Wild Speaker. Let's see, we would get rid of the Gilded Lotus, a Resonator, another land. So many cards to get rid of. So we get rid of a Questing Beast too. Alright, so many different options. It would have been so much better had we drawn a Reliquary Tower, but on turn 6, I don't know. What do you guys think? Turn 6? Meh. Let's try it again. About 2 seconds after pausing this video to reshuffle the deck for the next playtest, I realized there was a Thought Vessel on the battlefield. I'm sitting there looking for a Reliquary Tower, and I already had one in artifact form. Oh, that doesn't make me feel good at all. Here I am trying to quote-unquote play test, and I'm not even playing the game by looking at my own battlefield. Oh, my goodness. Dope. Well, duh. Yeah, you can light me up in the comment section for that one. That will not be one of my finer moments. That's not a crowning jewel in my Magic the Gathering career, but, you know, it happens. Duh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, this one's going to be better all the way around. Here we go. Perfect. Ooh, Nylea the Keen-Eyed. Nice. Scourge of the Throne. All right. Siege Behemoth. Give us some lands now. Oh. Come on. Oh, you know what? We're gonna toss this back. That's definitely gonna be a mulligan. Okay, so we're definitely on tilt a little bit after that Thought Vessel guffaw. Just to think we would have had over 20 cards in our hand. We were set with lands. We could have just put threat after threat after threat out there. Oh, that would have been beautiful. That would have been a wonderful follow-up to that first play testing where we dominated by turn 7. So maybe in everyone's mind they can just, hit their own little edit button and just say, yeah, he recognized, Burgeoning recognized the fact that he had the Thought Vessel and was just testing everyone else to see if they saw it too. Sure. Let's roll with that one. All right, let's go here. All right, free mulligan aside. Blightsteel, a Berserk. Oh, that's a great combo. Lurking Predators. Oh, what the heck is going on? Oh, no. See? Land. Thought Vessel. Nope. We're going to have to go down to 6 on this one. Because we have a land that we can't even use. Yep. Oh, all right, down to 6. See, the deck knows. The deck knows that I didn't utilize it to its greatest ability, and now it's revolting. It's ether revolting. All right, come on. Just give us one more chance. Let us redeem ourselves. What is it going to take? What do we have to do to have you give us a solid 6 out of 7 cards here? Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, come on. We're keeping this. Field of Ruin, Malignus, Tarka. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Come on. Are you kidding me? Give us a land. Give us a land. All right, we have a removal. Let's play it. We'll shuffle the finale back into our hand. Or back into our library. Can't afford to go down to 5. Oof. It's all going downhill. This is just, we got to reverse the energy flow here. All it takes is one Soul Ring off the top and a land, and we're set. All right, we stare at our 6-card hand. We move to turn 1. We draw Momentous Fall. And we play our Lonely Forest. We go to turn 2, draw a card, play Forest number 2. Okay. Turn 3, we draw Greater Good. Field of Ruin into play. Turn 4 hits, we draw. All right, Raging Ravine comes into play tapped. One of the few lands that we have that come into play tapped in this deck. We're on turn 5, and we draw a mountain. Okay, so turn 5 we're on. We'll cast Xenagos is out there. Turn 6, we draw mountain. All right. Boy, we really came through with some top decking of lands, didn't we? All right, so I am hesitant to put out Malignus without having a sack outlet for its imminent removal. So, you know what? I think what we'll do is, let's just cast him. Let's say we cast Malignus. Maybe someone else at the table is all tapped out, and we jack his life total up to, or we jack his power up to 40 with Xenagos, and let's say we one-shot someone. Yeah, that's the shot in the arm that we need. Okay. Not bad at all. So we untap. We move to turn 7. And we are going to draw a Woodfall Primus. So we're stuck at 6 mana. We attack with Malignus again. I think it's safe to say that someone's going to remove him by this point in time. So we would tap 4. Tap 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll cast Momentous Fall. We'll sacrifice this for 40. Well, let's say it's just for 20, because someone is most likely going to remove it. And then we're just going to look at the top 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. If we have a Reliquary Tower, we'll push forward. If we get a Thought Vessel, we'll push forward. If neither of those are in our hands, well, then the choices are up to you. Cruel Signet. Oh, Sneak Attack would have been great. And that would be our 20-card hand. So that was a tough play test. I don't know about the results of that one. That one seemed like it would be kind of mixed. So let's try it again. All right, so here we are with another play testing of Xenagos, God of Revels. Okay, so Mr. Gruel, our general, our commander. Let us have him give us the good fortune that we need to not have to mulligan our opening hand. Or mulligan down to 5 or 6 or, geez. 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, this is it. Whoosh. A Tarka again. A mountain. Okay, that's good. Rapacious 1. Ramp. Cinderglade. That'll be our turn 3 land, most likely. A forest. Okay. And a ramp spell. All right. Geez, where the heck are our ramp spells? Haven't drawn any but that Thought Vessel, and I couldn't even use that the right way. All right. Turn 0. Here we go. We're keeping and we're moving forward. Turn 1, we draw. Boy, we draw that Reap the Past a lot, don't we? Forest in play. Turn 2. Temple of Abandon. You know, we'll put that baby into play. And we scry an Archetype of Endurance. Let's put that on the bottom. That's a card I'd rather draw later than hold in my hand for many, many turns. Okay, turn 3. Let's see if the scry was worth it. All right, we could just get him with that later, perhaps. All right, we'll drop. Whoa! Destroying our turns. Dropping down a mountain. Still haven't cast anything. Not good. 4 is our Mossfire Valley. We'll put down our Cinderglades. Still haven't cast anything. Not impressive. Draw 5, Siege Behemoth. We'll put down our Moss Fire Valley. We'll tap out. We'll cast Xenagos. Okay. We move to turn 6. And we draw a Quicksilver Amulet. Okay, we're not going to cast that yet. But what we will do, we got 7 out there, huh? Let's put a threat out there. Let's tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we can only tap for 6. Okay. Yeah, we only tap for 6 on turn 6. So let's put out the Rapacious one. That 5/4 Trampler, that whenever he deals combat damage to a player, we get to put into play that many 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature tokens. And those creatures have sack. This creature adds 1 colorless mana to your mana pool. So then let's just say that we load up a combat phase and we send the Rapacious one at an opponent. And let's say that the opponent chump blocks with, I don't know, someone that has a 3 power. Well, let's say a 4 power, or 4 toughness. Let's say a 4 toughness. So then we'll be able to put in 6 colorless Eldrazi spawns because we would have done 6 points of damage. That sounds good. All right, we untap. And I think you can see where we're going with this, folks. We're at number 7, or turn 7. We draw a Rabrask. So we're going to play our Forest. So our options are pretty good right here. We could use our Eldrazi spawn, and we can go cast a Finale of Devastation, fetching out a World Spine Worm. If we have enough of that, 2, 4, 6, 7, 13. We do have enough for a World Spine Worm. We can go and get that. And then we can use that with Xenagos to send a 30/30 Trampler. I think that sounds pretty good. Or we can break it up and throw a Quicksilver Amulet into play and then still have mana to utilize it. We're set up pretty well here by turn 7. I wouldn't say we were powerhousing it, but that's not terrible. That's not terrible. All right, folks, this is MTG Burgeoning. I think we're going to roll with this one more time. All right, so when playtesting, I like to use around turn 7 as an indicator of threat level. And I like to have all my decks sculpted, for the most part, to be sure that at least by turn 7, in some way, shape, or form, I am presenting some type of threat to either an opponent or the entire game. And I think we've done better than that so far with this Xenagos deck. I do believe the very first playtesting was the strongest one. The one playtesting where we had to mulligan multiple times, that was not helpful. But, I mean, that happens. But all in all, and I think this will be a good indicator, because this is going to be the last one, it'll be a good indicator to see exactly if that turn 7 philosophy can hold true. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Vara Hellkite, Savage Ventma, Momentous Fall. I don't like where this is trending. Oh, finally we draw a ramp spell. And now we won't draw any lands to cast it. Temple of Abandon, and oh, seriously? All right, who's tempted to do this? Because we could you know what? Let's do it. We've got a Soul Ring. We can scry. We can't cast anything by turn 2 anyways in this deck, so... Which isn't complete. We could put out the Questing Beast. Let's try it. Okay. Because we're going to draw here. It's going to be a land. We're going to play a temple, and then we're going to scry into a land. See? Look at that. Land in our hand. Temple down. Scry into a Tooth and Nail, which we're going to put on the bottom. Because I'm hoping that that next card is going to be a land. Okay. We untap. We move to turn 2. Watch this land. Oh, a Deflecting Swat. Still not a terrible card to have. And we play our Soul Ring. All right. So we're going to untap. We're going to take turn 3. If we draw that land, we have Xenagos. There it is. That's what we like to see, baby. And we have a little bit of protection and Deflecting Swat. Tap 5. Xenagos is in play. Turn 3. What a risk to keep that hand. I'm pretty happy that we did. All right, now let's draw one more land and get the Savage Ventmaw in play. Turn 4. Come on, baby. Here we go. Land us. All right. Firelit Thicket. Everything is coming up Millhouse. We'll tap out. We'll cast our Savage Ventmaw. Some scrupulous opponent will most likely attempt to remove it. We'll deflect that, and we don't even have to pay the cost because we have Xenagos in play. We'll remove one of their creatures. We'll +4/+4 Savage Ventmaw. We're going to send that baby into combat, giving us 6. That's right, 6 mana. 3 red and 3 green. And with that 3 red and 3 green, I'm looking at our hand. All we could cast is a Momentous Fox. We have 7, 8, and 8. And we have 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So you know what? I think we hold off. I don't think we use that mana this turn. I don't think we do. Or should we sack it? You know what? Let's do that. Let's try that. Let's use our mana, at least 4 of it, and we'll cast a Momentous Fall. And we'll sacrifice the Savage Ventmaw. And we're going to draw 8 cards, and we're going to gain 8 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and we got Ilhard, nice, some lands, a Thought Vessel. How wonderful is that? Because we had the 3 red, we had the 3 green. Momentous Fall would have been 2 green and 2 red, leaving us with 2. Casting a Thought Vessel, this time knowing what its function is, and we come full circle, and we keep a hand that has, look at this, we have 6 lands, including a Rogue's Passage, Ilharg, Drakuseth, a Woodfall Primus, and an Utvara Hellkite. Folks, what is this? This is turn 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3. This is only turn 4. Is that right? That can't be right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 2, 4, 5. Oh, wait, I couldn't have oh, geez, seriously? Did I make that mistake in casting 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is turn 4. Wow, look at that. Turn 4. All right. Fistful of hands with the land drops for days. Some wonderful creatures coming into play. All right. The play testing comes full circle. The Thought Vessel arc is complete. And this is MTG Burgeoning, folks. Want to become a Pack Wars combatant? 4 easy steps. Step number 1. Click on the link below in the description or go to www.buymeacoffee.com/MTGBurgeoning. Step number 2. Select either membership or support. Membership will enroll you into Pack Wars for $5 each month. Support will cost $5 for 1 month. Step number 3, complete payment information. The name you use will appear on the site. Use your real name, use your YouTube handle, or use no name at all and be anonymous. Be sure to include your email address in the information. Step number 4, most importantly, prepare for war.